everybody, my name is Quags. We're having a wicked good day because today is a kind of update on what's been going on. So it's been about a year since I've made a video, and I kind of feel really awful about that, but it's been very hard for me to make videos lately because a lot has happened. I think the last time I talked to you guys, I was in Savannah still, and college is over, so graduated, got my degree and stuff, but a lot's changed. I now live in New York. So that happened. Videos are very hard to make with traveling and stuff, and also I was trying to find a job, so I was doing a lot of contests and challenges in the 3D art world, and just trying to figure out my footing and get my step into that industry, but it seems to be a little more difficult than I thought. So right now I am working as an editorial designer for a company in New York. So that's happened. So a lot of my time goes there because it's like 8 hours a day from I think like 11 to around 8 p.m. or something. So it's pretty difficult to keep doing all that and then come home and then have to do it and then do it in the morning or before I have to go to work. It's very difficult to get all that done, I guess, in a sense. Anyway, so like I'm recording this in the morning right now, but just praying that I could get it done in time so you guys can see this, because I feel bad. It's been a year. It's been a whole damn year, and I feel so bad that you guys, like, you all come and subscribe to me, and I absolutely love every single one of you. But other things have been happening as well, so I'll give you some positive news. So I've been playing Pixelmon a lot, just kind of on the side, because this is also another thing I actually wanted to address real quick. So Minecraft has been very difficult to record for many YouTubers, I've noticed. Like a lot of people who have Minecraft channels, it's not going very well because Minecraft, I think, is getting to the point where it's kind of getting outdated. So I'm not entirely sure what to record as well. That's another thing that I kind of need your help with. That if you guys see this video, because I feel bad, like I said before, that I haven't been uploading. So if you guys see this video and want to tell me anything that you want to see, then I'm fine with it. I'll definitely try and put videos out there. But trying to think of things myself is kind of very difficult because I find games very fun. So for example, I've been playing Rocket League lately, but I don't know if people want to see Rocket League per se, so I'm not entirely sure what to do next, in a sense. So if you guys could give me an idea about that, that definitely helps a lot too. But yeah, so let's go on to the good news. So I've been doing a lot in Pokemon lately, Pixelmon I should say. Even though the mod has been closed, there's Pixelmon Reforged, which is what I'm using because it's so cool. I absolutely love this game, just because who wouldn't like to walk around with Pokemon? Like, that is like a dream. Like, if this could happen in real life with VR or something, I just put on glasses and I have like a little Marsh Top walking around with me. That'd be so freaking cool. But since I can't, this is the closest I can get to it. So it's a lot of fun to do this. But anyways, I've been wanting to make kind of like a server, but I don't really know if I should, because I don't know if many people play Pixelmon, as I've been looking at other Pixelmon servers, and not many people are playing it. I see like the biggest server has 200 people, but then all the other ones are like 60 and below. Some even are like 10 and lower. And most of the servers are kind of dead, as in like the people that are on the 200 one, they're active and all, but like it doesn't feel like a community. So I don't know if this will ever be a server. I might as well just sell it. I'm not completely done it, but I wanted to see if you guys wanted to see a video on it. Continuing now, because I just thought of it the last moment. Well, I thought of it before, but I didn't think of it as I was building what I have built. But let me show you guys what I've been doing, because it's pretty interesting. I started off with the spawn, but I'll show you guys what I've been doing. Alright, so this is it. This is literally what I want to show you guys. I've been doing this for, I think, about 2 months now. I'm a huge builder in Minecraft. I've always been. Mini games are fun and all, but building is definitely where I've been at for a very long time. So I decided to get world edits and Pixelmon and kind of just go crazy with it and see what I could make. As you can see, there's a giant tree above me. But let me start off by telling you what I've done first. Alright, so the first thing I ever built on this was this arch here. This arch was sitting on a giant flat platform way back here. Like, this is like where I spawned in the world, and I knew when I spawned in this world it wasn't going to be like a kind of walk around. Like the Pokemon I have on me in my inventory, that was me just playing survival after I built most of this stuff. I had a flat platform. I built this archway So the archway you just saw right here, just one little archway. I had no idea it would turn out to be this. I had an idea about the tree, but the archway was the first thing I built, and that's kind of gave me the whole like set scheme of like the stone brick and the wood and the stairs and the stone slabs. Like it gave me the whole idea of like where to start with the colors and like what materials to use. So I had a flat platform, I built that, and then the second structure was way back there. It's the event one. But before I get to that, see these mountains over here? I actually think it's pretty funny. So when I was learning World Edit, because I only knew the basics of like how to set stone, like delete stuff, apparently you can paint and whatnot, so I was painting all these spikes. So I could copy it, and I think you could tell here, yeah, here it is. There's a block here that you could tell I would copy a section of it, and then I flipped it so it would be a floating island in the sky. And I was going to have a tree in it and stuff, but I realized it was too small. And because I wanted all these other little things, like I didn't know if I wanted a little floating island for like the next half or like this building here. You know, like I didn't know if I wanted to do all that. So it was kind of more or less like a decision I made later on. And you could even tell like I was building, like there was a floating island. I think there's some blocks. I saw it the other day. It was a random block. Oh, there it is. See it? The white concrete in the tree right there. Yeah, I had it like literally floating right above me, but the block just fell once I was building. Oh, that is that one? No, that's not one. This is a tree. But anyways, there were blocks and stuff that I had that would just fall down because I was using sand. Because you're supposed to use sand to make spikes and stuff, and then paint it to stone or whatever. So anywho, those were the two kind of builds I started off with. This archway, which is pretty interesting. I'll show you it real quick because I thought it was a little nifty. Like I knew I wanted to make a little server spawn thing because I think the whole tree thing is so cool. Like it goes branches around, you spawn in the middle, and you have your choices to look either way, and I'll explain those in just a moment. So the archway was really important to me because it's, like I said before, it kind of gave me the stepping stone to where I really wanted this to go. I wanted it to be in the beginning where you can walk into the place, like you walk into it and be like, whoa, big tree, man. But I kind of grew away from that, where you spawning in the middle kind of works as well. But with this arch, you can also climb up. Once you get to the top, you have all this walkway and stuff. You can run around. Whoo! I'm just gonna fly for now, but you could walk through literally each one. Each one's the same thing, just flipped, obviously. But it's kind of cool giving yourself a little, you can give yourself a tour, you know, just walk around, look at all the pretty stuff. And once you get all over here, you can see there's some statues too. I absolutely love the statues. I think that's one of the coolest things about Pixelmon. Like, I'm so glad they added it. But then there's at the end of each walkway is a little tower like this, because you clearly can't go through that. So you go down the tower and you can walk right out into the wide open vast area, which is Pixelmon, which I built these trees, by the way. Like, I placed them and did my own thing. The ground I kind of just went with. I thought it was an idea to go with. And you can't go through this either, so the only ways to get in is if you fly over with the Pixelmon, like just get on it and just fly over, or you walk around to one of these entrances and then walk through that way. But yeah, like I said before, building is like a huge thing to me, so I was using the curve tool and whatnot in World Edit just to try to get this tree. The tree was the third build I made, because the second was this guy, the event section, because I was looking at other servers, like playing around on them, and I was getting a little bored because I can't stand how other servers don't let legendary spawn normally. Like, my legendary spawn rate right now, like they'll spawn just right here in the roof forest, just a dark rye will just pop up, because that's just how the spawn rate is. Now I get you don't want everyone to have a legendary when they get into the game, but why lower it so much that it's almost impossible to get one? And it just bothers the crap out of me, because I get so bored if there's no opportunity to catch one. Like, wouldn't you want Celebi just to pop up sometimes? Like, that'd be nice, not like a 1% rate or whatever the hell it is. It just sucks. So like, I wanted to make something different, at least. So anyways, this was the second build I made. It's supposed to be like a cathedral. Now, obviously the top and whatnot isn't like that, or the sides, but the inside I feel like is, because there is a legendary Pokemon known as Arceus. Now, Arceus, if you guys do not know, is practically a god. So I thought it would be really cool to have him sitting there right in the front. Now, the wall and stuff, this is after I like started going really crazy with building stuff. So I have like columns and whatnot. We got the seats leading up to him. But Arceus is really the centerpiece. And what's also cool about this is that Arceus has different forms, so he has like a grass and a water and whatnot, like all different types, because he's literally a god. And I thought it'd be cool that if whoever runs the server with this, and obviously I'm not done, just so you know, like I'm still building stuff. Here I think is done, at least. But anyways, Arceus has different forms, so you could set his color or form to what event's going on. For example, if he was fire type, then you'd have the Moltres event going on. And each one of these can be closed off, by the way. So like, for example, now the player can't get into this. Like I did a lot of work on this. You guys are about to go crazy because there's so much done to this. But anyway, so there's Zapdos, Articuno, Jesus, Articunos, and Moltres. So let me show you guys these. Now they're all the same. Do not think they're different. Also, I found out that you can color PCs. I thought that was pretty nifty. So they're all the same, but they're all colored different. You'll see when I hop in, but each one has its own little floating island. So you can also find them in the wild, obviously. Like, you can go find a Zapdos shrine, or the electric, I don't even know what it's called. Anyways, you can go find that shrine and still use it, but this is in case that you don't find one, or like people destroy them in the wild. So like you can, the admin can just open it and allow people to go through. So I'm going to go through the first one. Whoop. Ta-da! Ba-da! This is the Zapdos shrine. So I think this is pretty cool. I have it in the extreme hills. I'm not going to tell you where. Obviously it doesn't really matter, but you can always I have one of them, I think, that has barriers around it just so people can't get in, because I saw another server do that where it prevented people from getting in. So I thought that was pretty nifty. I do not have a player NPC here that you're supposed to fight to get the orb. There are the other shrines like Articuno and Moltres that have a player person there. You'll see in a second. But I thought it was cool to have the wings kind of on the floating island. I thought that was a nifty little feature. Like you have the entrance, the exit, and then you have the shrine itself to deal with. For example, let's go through here. So you go back to the spawn. Yeah, and I set up all the teleports and stuff all myself, which is pretty cool. For like I've been doing a lot with command blocks. So we'll go through Articuno. So as you can see, we are in the ice spikes, which is quite cool. So through the ice spikes, we now have Articuno's wings, and we have Howard the Bug as one of the players. Then you battle the player. I haven't set him up yet. Like it's like I told you, that's one of the least concerns at the moment, rather than getting all the builds done, which is more important. And then you have the shrine here as well. So it's kind of cool. And Moltres is obviously the same way, where it's going to be Moltres' wings, and I'm pretty sure it's in a mesa biome. And boop. Yeah, oh yeah, see, this is the one that I have barriers set up like crazy. So you literally can't get in here. Like, I got barriers everywhere. So you're kind of screwed. Like, you can't even throw a Pokeball through a little slot. Like, I worked this out. But it's one of those things that I thought would be cooler. Oh, and you have me here to battle with lava. But yeah, so I thought it would be cool, one of those things that just, you can't get in unless it's the event. So it kind of limits people to legendaries, which is kind of neat, I guess. But anyways, you can always, like I said, find them in the wild or just go running around and get them. So let me go through here. And for some reason there's a trainer up here. 97, holy crap. Okay. We have two more events that I have set up. I couldn't think of any other ones. This one's pretty interesting. This is Palkia, Dialga, and Giratina. So these two are cool. And then I have an Arceus one because I knew the new update gave us the chalice that you can use to now, you know, get Arceus. So I thought it was pretty cool. Also, this video is going to be a little longer than normal, just because I'm showing you guys all this and also explaining. My apologies for a year, so it's definitely going to be a little while. So if you guys want to stick around, I really appreciate it. And also, I'm actually super happy about this. In the beginning, I was making this, and I didn't really know why. I was getting kind of bored. I didn't understand what I was doing, but you know, like, kind of just building a server was pretty fun. And I've never really built anything like so intense before, so I thought it was kind of cool to show you guys this. Also, I don't have a third one. I couldn't think of a third one. Okay, but let's go to Palkia, Dialga, and Giratina. Alright, so now that we're here, this is theirs. Now, I thought theirs would be kind of interesting because they're space Pokemon, like space and time. So I thought something that would make that more dominant and important. So what I did was build this little shrine thing that sticks out of a wall. Like, you can just walk right into this place. You can just stumble upon it and be like, whoa, that's kind of nifty, and then come walking on in here, because their shrine right now in the Pixelmon world sucks. It looks like total trash. I don't know what they were thinking. It's like some stupid ass ruin on a square, and it's just ugly. So I decided to do something different. So I decided, using the end gateway as a sort of time-dimensional loop thing, was pretty cool. So this is where we are. I don't know, I think it's really cool with like little cracks in the ground and the walls. It gives another feel to everything. I don't know, I absolutely love this one. This is one of my favorite builds that I did. There's the shrine here, so you can always do your thing. Then we have the TP to spawn here. There's always going to say TP to spawn, just so you understand where it is. Little ant over there. Alright, so we're going to hop back to spawn. Alrighty, so then we got one more event that I made. Now this one's blocked off because Arceus is very, very interesting. Now I don't know exactly where to get the Arc Chalice. I know someone said, or I looked online and it says in the desert somewhere. God knows where that is, because I haven't found it. So, like, I'm even in a survival world, I can fly around. Like, I don't even know where the hell that thing is. So anyways, I made a little event for it. I used birch wood because it feels more elegant. But it's in a little birch forest, little archway. And the only way to get Arceus is to battle this guy here. Now, I gave him a ton of Pokemon already. I ain't going to show you them or battle him because I don't even have the Pokemon for it, as my survival ones are literally way too weak. But anyway, so you battle him, you get the chalice, and then you can do your own thing with the chalice. Rather than have the chalice here and then have to keep putting the plates in, because then everyone has to share it. So I couldn't figure that out, and nor have I taken the time to figure it out. Also, you can see that this is barriered off as well, so you can't get in here with a little Arceus, little ring-esque thing around it. But anyway, so you get the chalice here, you put your plates in when you get home or something, and you summon Arceus and battle him. So I thought it was pretty cool with this. Little nifty little altar for him, as it's Arceus, you know, it's like, it's a big event. So also, if you see these little obsidian things around, it's because that's what the command blocks are to make things happen. So for example, this teleport, yeah, it's below there, which is why I kind of made little markers so I don't forget where they are. So anyways, let's hop back through here, back to the spawn. That is probably wrong, should probably go back to the events. Anywho, so this was my technically second build, and then after I made this one, I thought, let's just make all these around and make a giant circle, and that's where I came up with the ring for it. So that was like a big feature for me, was making this ring. It took forever, just because you couldn't copy and paste these edges. Like, that wasn't measured, that wasn't, like, the distance just wasn't measured. So I had to, like, do this all by hand, and it really sucked, but it was worth it, because it looks pretty dang dope. Alright, so the next thing I built is my absolute favorite build I've ever done, is the battle arena. So this isn't as big as you're expecting, which I realize in the long run should be a lot bigger, but I don't really want to go back in and do it because most of the Pokemon are small. Like, I don't expect people to be catching, what is this, a P-Dove as like a ginormous size. Like, you don't expect, like, that's not gonna happen. You know, it's just, nah. Anyways, so this is the battle arena. This is one of my absolute favorites because Darkrai is absolutely my favorite Pokemon to ever exist. Darkrai and Lucario, absolutely favorite Pokemon. It used to be Mewtwo, but Darkrai showed up and he's my favorite. So, anyways, also what you're about to see, you're gonna see some flags that I found online that people made of designs. I'm not entirely sure the names. I'll hopefully put them in the description. But anyways, so they made them, I kind of used them because they're so pretty looking and they make perfect sense for the clans and whatnot. So anyways, there are 4 clans. There are Fire, Water, Earth, and Air. Clearly, because you gotta use the... See, there's... I don't even know how to say that. Xerneas? I think it's Xerneas. Xerneas, I don't know. But anyway, she just spawned. Just spawns randomly. You gotta find her, but God knows where she went. Forest. This is the forest here. Oh, there she is. Hey girl, what are you doing? Oh, you're so pretty. But see, the legendaries just spawn. Like, that's so freaking cool. Rather than them not spawning. Anyways. Whew, so let me get inside here. Alright, so as you can see, these are blank templates right now on these stadiums. And obviously there's a barrier here to stop players from just jumping into a battle. So what I was hoping was there'd be the 4 clans, and the 4 clans would then battle each other for the tournament cup. So you'd have like, I don't know, 10 players each or something, who knows. And then when you have your turn come up, because you can go back to the other side, like clearly you can't run across the field. So you click this button, you can just go to each side. So you can sit in the stage, you know, just kind of watch the game go on, you know, be a little bystander, go woohoo, go team, and cheer them on while you watch them battle and do their thing. When it's your turn, you obviously come down the stairs. You could use the PC to switch out your Pokemon real quick, which I think I only have a Pikachu and a Boonieri. I think that's the name. Anyways, so then you click the button, you enter the arena, you come walking on up. Now these buttons have nothing to do with anything except resetting the flags. So for example, if I was on the Magma team, I would hit fire. So when you hit fire, it changes it to red and adds the flame flags. So then people know you are Team Red versus whatever team the next one would be. So for example, air. So then you'd be fire against air. Now I thought this was a really cool feature because it changes the floors and stuff. So you could be earth as well. Here's the earth flag versus the earth ground. I should probably change these to just black or something. And then you could be water. Now this is the fourth one. So you got water versus earth. So I think these are really cool, this little feature. So when the players here, rather than just jump off or you enter, you walk off and it resets the flags. I think it's so freaking cool. I'm so proud of this. It's not even funny. Ready? And boop, resets the flags. So then the next player can come on, whatever team it is, and then battle the next, you know? It's just cool. I absolutely love this feature, and I really hope people would use it right. That's kind of the biggest concern, that people actually use the clans right and battle each other right. And, you know, do things just how they should be done. And then obviously inside here, I'll show you guys this because this is important. You have all the command blocks for whoever wins. So there's the air winner. So when you click this, you have it set up all the air flags on the front with the white here. And I'm only show you one more just for time's sake. Fire, we'll hit this, and you can see it change to red there. So then it shows the red winners. So kind of like you kind of take over the arena, which is pretty cool. So then the next time you guys battle, and then there's a reset down here. So then boop, and it goes back to stone, resetting everything. So then we can obviously see the arena back to its normal state. So I absolutely love this. I think it's a really cool feature of mine. You can go back here, go back to the entrance. You know, like little basic stuff, little Pokeballs all over, like little hidden ones. But yeah, that's the battle arena. God, it's already 22 minutes. That's crazy. Alrighty, so then the next one I'll show you is the clan, because this is the next thing that I kind of really thought of, other than the tree, by the way. I absolutely love the tree. Yeah, this pattern down here, I saw like little takes from, what do you call it, other spawns that people made, and I didn't take it exactly, I just had an idea. Like they had a grass thing with something on the ground sticking out of it, and I thought it was pretty cool, so I just kind of copied it, not really copied it, but like took inspiration from it, I should say. Oh, I didn't show you that. Oh god, I gotta fix this. I did not fix that. Whoop. Alright, down there is for the titles up here. But anyway, so this is another thing I added to the spawn, because I know obviously servers need shops, and clearly if you look down, you can see there's stuff down there. So if you come to one of these corners, there's one on each corner. It all leads to the same thing, clearly. So if you come down here, there's little paths here with little decorations on the walls that I made all by myself and my own inspiration. I was going to put a Pokemon ball there, but I didn't think it was really worth it. Alright, so you come down here, and this is one of my, I think, third builds before I made the clan building. So this is where all the shops are. Obviously none of these are set up because I haven't done the external files yet to make them work. But there's like decorations and music and armor, the Poke Center, with like trade centers here as well. You got all the Pokeballs. These are basic like Pokeball, Ultra, and can't even think of it right now. Great Ball, the normal Pokeball, the Great Ball, and the Ultra Ball. And then these are all like the fancy ones. The Minecraft items, held items, TMs, and potions. And that's pretty much it with the crafting tables here in case you ever need them. And yeah, I thought it was pretty nifty to have it underneath the ground, kind of like under the spawn, so it gives you a reason to always come back to the spawn. So anyways, onto the clans, because the clans is the biggest, and I mean the biggest builds I've done. Like, you have no idea. So when you guys see this, you're gonna crap yourselves, because I built the spawns for each clan. Like I built everything you see. Like it was the longest time ever. 3 months I think is what it's taken so far. But anyway, so I got like little legendaries floating around, Jirachi, Selby, and Mew. So they're just kind of doing their own thing. So if we go over here, we have all the 4 clans. So this is where you choose your clan. You obviously can't assign yourself. I don't know how to do that. Obviously, it's like you have a mod or a plugin to make you forced to it, and you can't change it or something. I don't know. I don't want to do that. Just stay loyal to it or whatever. I don't know. But I'll show you the first one I built, which was the Earth clan. This was like the first idea I had. So this spawn is important because, like I told you, it was the first one. But it was really what started it off because I knew I wanted to make clans. So this is the Earth Temple. I think is pretty dang snazzy. There's the flag, by the way, just so if you're from a distance you can see the banner up there and you know it's the Earth Temple. Obviously other clans can come in. I don't really see an issue with that, but I don't know. Story wise, just stay out of it. I don't I don't know. But anyway, so this is the first one I built. Columns, the archway, we got the X's, you know, kind of like just underground buried temple. I haven't fixed that wall. It's so flat. I gotta fix it. I gotta make it look like more natural like the other side. But anyways, so let's go on in here and show you. I don't know why I made an X. It just looked kind of nifty with the orange, so I just kind of left it. So also another thing I added was armor. So each one has its own armor, so you can grab the moonstone and you can apply it on with all the pieces. Obviously you can keep spamming it, but I don't see a need to do that. Like, why do you need so much armor? What is the purpose? If another clan wants it, they can come in and grab it, but then they look like the other clan, so technically they're Earth clan. Like, stay your clan, people. But I gave two. You got the basic one, and then you got the Neoplasma to look cosmetic, I guess. So I gave you guys different ones. Obviously, Magma will be fire, and Aqua's water. Like, each one has their own thing. I don't know what to put on that side, which is why it's blank. This place is a little unfinished, I think. This is kind of what the inside looks like. It's got its temple. It's got its columns. The walls are decorated. I have the, what do you call it, the healers here with the PCs. We got the trader with the PCs, and then we got the teleport home. Each one has the same 3 things. These aren't really meant to be anything special, I don't think. They're more of just like hanging out with your friends, I guess, like clanning up and deciding to ambush some people. I don't know what it's supposed to be. I just decided to build something because, I don't know, I really liked it. So I used the dome as an inspiration. A lot of these are dome based just because, I don't know, domes are cool. They're like temples or like chapels. They're just really pretty. And it gives me more options to build stuff. So I kind of just made this. So, I don't know, I love it. I think it's super gorgeous. But that's just me, I guess. I don't know. I'll have to read the comments to see what you guys think. So, anywho, let's hop on out of here. This is obviously in a desert because Earth. I don't know. I'd rather do a desert than the forest. The next clan, if we continue this way, flying through here. And by the way, if you guys are gonna ask, because I know I would, inspiration on building, I have no idea. The only thing I can suggest is just use a lot of stairs, slabs, blocks. Like, just the more blocks the better, the prettier it can be. But I'd keep it a consistent theme. For example, this and this, they look similar. They use the same wood, they use the same stairs, they use slabs. They don't use the same what do you call it, fence posts, but you know, it's just like consistent schemes, you know. Everything looks similar. Like, even the signs looked similar. I obviously used quartz here because quartz just looks pretty. It's like white with the, I don't know, the molding. But a lot of slabs, like things that give depth, is what I would suggest, because that's how I just build. I build everything off of depth. Like, use stairs because you can't fall through, but it gives you another feel that this is like engraved or something, you know. Anywho, so the second one I built, other than that monstrosity that took I think 2 days or something, is the Fire Clan. The Fire Clan is my absolute favorite, so I'm gonna go to this one. Bum. Alright, so like I told you, everything is kind of dome based just because it gives me more corners or sides to play with. But this one was very difficult, just because I had the idea and I couldn't like hammer it out. So I gave it kind of like a fog lake, which I saw from another YouTuber, which is super cool. So I was like, I need to do this. Obviously I don't have what's it called, shaders on, or whatever it is, Optifine, where it makes it really smooth and actually looks like fog, but from a distance it looks foggy enough because I don't really want to do shaders. It takes too much power on my computer. We got the fire flag up top, just so you guys know where this is. We got the walkway of doom over here. I can't ride my Pokemon through here, which sucks. I wanted to make it taller, but I like the size of it. I don't know, I don't think you need to walk through. There is a Mega Blaziken over there. It's pretty cool. Anyways, let's keep going. So we got the armor over here. So if you look here, we got the magma, and then we got the firestone over here. So when you click these buttons, clearly you can get the armor sets. I'm gonna huck these. I don't need to really throw them. I can just delete them. Anyways, so we got the teleport, we got the trading over here, and we got the healers here. And by the way, you can fall down here. So if you ever do, obviously I set up stairs so you can get back up. You know, I kind of try to think of everything. There are probably places you can get stuck, but if you get stuck, I think it's your own fault because I ain't gonna bail you out. And I have this little here that tells you go this way for clan armor, just so you can find it. Other ones I don't, because sometimes it's kind of obvious where they are. Like the earth one, it was very obvious right next to you. So anyways, and these are closed. There are barriers here, so you can't jump out the window. I did that just because, I don't know, I didn't want giant gaping holes in the wall. I thought the circles were cool, but they're not necessarily useful. Anyways, so let's teleport to spawn. Whoop. And let's go to the third clan. Bum-ba-da-bum. Yeah, like I said, this is going to be a pretty long video, so sorry ahead of time if you're getting a little bored. I'm just trying to go through these pretty quickly. So the next one is air that I did. Now this one was a little difficult because I had to make a floating island, so I had to do it all the cloud first that it's on, as it took literally forever to make. So we got this little platform here, so this little small cloud of a little chapel that you just spawn in. Let me get rid of the weather, there we go. So you got this little thing that you spawn on. Each one is also, like I said, use multiple blocks. I have wool, white glass, and some glowstone, just so it looks different. You know, it gives it some depth to it rather than just white lumps. This one I really wanted to make air, so I kind of gave it like white, everything white, like holy-esque, I should say. So it has a lot of quartz and whatnot. So anyways, if you walk around the sides, you got this magnificent looking kind of mansion-esque thing, which is kind of where I was going for. It's got the front, the two colors, this is technically the back, but it's got grass to complement it, because the grass just looked pretty, the green and the white, you know, just looked clean and pristine. So anyways, this is the entrance. When you walk on inside, you got another little dome thing, but you got like two little arches here, like little heavenly holy arches with your Poke Center healer things here in case you ever come back to the spawn. You got your fountain right in the middle. This was kind of the big part. I always wanted a fountain here. It's kind of the first part that I made was the fountain, and then I kind of branched off to this little archway, made the walls to this archway. I added the glass here. You can walk right on up, you know, run around the edges, kind of explore everything. You could jump down, walk to the front, take a gander over to see who's coming in, you know, like, because that's just pretty funny that someone's actually there. Anyway, so this is kind of the spawn for the air clan, and the people can come over here to clan armor and get your armor here. So this is plasma and aluminum. I thought this one was pretty cool to be plasma just because it looks air-esque and heavenly and nice and clean. So then you got TP back to spawn. Oh, these things, I didn't really put anything here. They're kind of just little walkways in case you ever come running in from a corner or something. I don't know. I think this is pretty nifty. Little waterfalls coming off the side. So let's go to the water one. Alright, so then the fourth clan. I'd have you guys explore this. But like I said, I don't know if I want this to be a server yet, just because I've never run a server, and I'd have to then get all the idea of how to make things so they can't break. Like, people can't come in and destroy all this, and they can claim lands and do all that. I gotta figure all that out if I was to make it a server. But here's the water clan. Whoop. Alrighty, so this is the water clan. This one took forever, just because it's just a pain. The biggest pain I've ever done. So I did it from one corner and just kind of like kept flipping it. But obviously this is the entrance. So I'm going to show you real quick if we come out of here. Yes, it is underwater, which is also the other pain. Is that it's in the ocean, underwater. And yes, it is a big square you can see cut out because I'm too lazy to fill in all the rest. But you got the water tribe up here sitting there, so you know it's the water clan. If you come flying over, you're like, ooh, what's that giant thing under the water? And yes, there's another little dome thing. So let me go back in, bum. And I thought the prismarine and the orange was really pretty, just because orange and blue, it's just kind of complementing. So it looks really pretty together, and I haven't used them yet. I really wanted to use the orange wood for a while, and I couldn't figure out for what. There are little pools that have Pokemon in them. Now normally they didn't, because it's man-made pools. Like if you put water, Pokemon will not spawn in it. It has to be natural water, I'm pretty sure. So I put little spawners in here. I have the obsidian so you know where the spawners are. But I have those in there, and little connectors, clearly, so they can all swim within each other. But there's some spawns in here that can appear that aren't normal to water. So like a Feraligatr could show up. But I made it so the chances are very low. Like there's Whalmers and stuff. Anyway, so here's the trading section. And over here, if you did come spawn in, it does tell you clan armor this way. So if you ran all the way around or flew, whatever, there is the aqua armor and the waterstone armor. You can not go through this. I put barriers on all of them just so people cannot do that. I thought it was a little cheating. So you do have to come through the entrance, and the healers are over here on this side. Now the top area, I have absolutely no idea what to do. I was going to do similar like engraves in the walls to up here. And by the way, if you're asking how I thought of ideas like this, I didn't. I kind of just went with it. I like destroyed parts of the wall, thought, oh, this would be cool as a column. Let's make this look like a little lump. Let's make this look like it's a circle and it kind of explodes out. Like I just randomly thought of this stuff. I like the hole in the wall with like these cool decorative face kind of things in the wall. Thought it was a little nifty. So then we got the teleport here. Oh yeah, like I was saying, the second top, I don't know what to do. Like literally I have no idea. This is kind of just a walkway at this point. I have no idea what I was going to do. In the middle here, sometimes there will be a Pokemon. I didn't put a spawner in here because why would you want to go to this area? And yeah, there are nothing here. There is nothing here. I had blocks here to make this the way it is, and then I deleted them after, like I broke them, just so they can get that kind of fountain look to them, which is pretty nifty. So we're gonna go back through here, and that's pretty much the clans. Now all of these builds, no, they are not easy. No, I do not know how to make them. When I first started, I just went with it. Like that's kind of just how I build. I don't think of it first, I kind of just build, and as I'm going, let that inspire me. So like when I first started this, there were rings around here. Like I started with the stairs and I had the ring, and then I was like, oh, it'd be cool if this came out and made like a secondary ring, like a giant wheel. And then I was like, oh, well, we might as well raise it a floor. And I was gonna make this just the dome, but I was like, well, why do that? Why not add a second layer just for the hell of it? And this column would have to be different than this one, and the outside isn't as pretty, but obviously it's underwater, so you don't really need to look at it. But anyways, let's go through this teleport here, back to the spawn, and that is pretty much those three so far. The last one I have to show you is biomes, which is the new one I've been doing. So there's nothing really super special that, oh, I just made this the other day, I forgot to show you. This is Deoxys, one of my other favorites, so I guess I technically have three. And where I have his other, like, figures, so this is the normal, the attack, the defense, and the speed. I thought these were really cool, and have it like a meteor that crashed into this area, because he is an alien, I'm pretty sure. He came down in a meteor, if I understand that correctly. I don't have anything set up for this. I'm hoping it can be a teleport to maybe a boss battle or something with him. But you can also find him in the wild. Like, there's no need to really have a teleport for him, so I'm not entirely sure what it could be. Maybe it could be like a battle arena for players, like a spleef or something. I don't know. Deoxys is more of like a destroyer to me, so it's got to be something that's pretty epic. So who knows, honestly. I haven't planned that one out. I just wanted to make from the start, like I always wanted to have like a Deoxys little thing here that would like look like it's destroying everything. But yeah, so the biomes is the other one I've been building, just because I was on a server and I saw that you could teleport. You could do the warps. They do like /warp, but rather than slash warp, because I don't have the plugin, and sorry if you hear car horns honking, I am in New York, so you're gonna hear a lot of that. But what do you call it? So I saw a lot of them with warps, and I was like, why do that when I can just literally build them? So I have the 3 legendary dogs here, just because they're gorgeous in all their glory. So we have Raikou with his yellow, brown, and gray. We have Suicune with his white and light blue. And then we got Entei up top, which I didn't put anything just because I don't want to destroy the build. Anyways, so if we walk on up here, we have our biomes. Now this is not every biome, and no, you cannot fall through. There are barrier blocks to prevent that. These aren't every biome, but it's at least a ton. So there's taiga, forest, jungle, roofed. You know, it goes through kind of a whole bunch of them that you can then teleport to, and I'll have little builds in each one, just so, you know, like, if you want to go there without having to go run into the wild and find it, you can. Like a taiga, I wouldn't want to just run it. Well, I do and don't, because if I ran that way for like ever, found it, and then couldn't get back to it, I'd really like hate myself. So I kind of like made these little biomes. Now, not all of them are connected. I'll show you that taiga's connected, forest, I think jungle, roofed might be, I don't know, we'll try roofed. I don't think so. Yeah, roofed is not. So some of them are connected, but I haven't connected them all yet. Obviously, I have a spot here where all the command blocks are. So this like sets the block to be what it is. And then this is obviously the teleport. So like Mesa set up. So let's go check that up. Mesa, I don't know what it is. But anyway, so let's check that one out. So if we walk over here, you walk into it, and it teleports you to a Mesa biome. Now, like I said, I have to put builds here. There's clearly nothing here. And also there's no way to get home, as I don't have a slash home or slash spawn set up, which is a mod that I need to add. That I'm assuming is the warp mod as well. But, so I'm just going to slash teleport myself home, which is 320, 80, negative 260, I think it is. Yeah, there we go. Beautiful. It gets me close enough that I can get there. But yeah, so this is really what I've been up to for like 3 months. The other months was me getting a job and kind of focusing on that. Now, I know I've been talking a lot about this server or spawn, but I don't know if it's going to be something I make or something I sell or something I give away. I honestly don't know what this is. It's just something that I thought was really fun and something for me to do. And I don't know, I love Pixelmon, I absolutely love everything about it. I hate that they closed them down, but I get it with copyrights and stealing their ideas and making money off it. Like, I get it. Like, it's their idea, let them make the money, don't try to copy it. I get that. But I absolutely love this, just because you get to run around in the world with your Pokemon. Like, how freaking neat is it that you can run around with Delphox? Like, that is just the prettiest, funnest thing I've ever had. So, and also I wanted to be able to get the legendaries, like, come on. I was going to show you this, which I might as well. I didn't really want to. This is like my home in the world. Actually, no, I'm not going to show you it. I think I'll show you. I'll show you it. Why not? Alright, so I made a little home, just because this is my home. Like, I thought it'd be cool. Like, when I'm in my survival world, this is kind of what I wanted. And I obviously built it in creative. There's no way I could do this in survival. Take way too long. But they got this little area here, like a little shrine room. Not entirely sure what it is. But then if you walk through, this is the inside of my house. So we got all the chests here. Like, I've got all this legit, all these gems and stones, and I've ran around and collected all this. I've gone down here. I've collected all these. So this is kind of like my, I guess, apricot farm, where I come down and I create all the Poke shells and stuff. So I guess this is really what I've been doing. This is the home. If we come up here, there's nothing really special up here. There's more trading and chests and stuff. So if people do come in, they can come look at my stuff, but like, don't steal it. Like, I don't know. But yeah, there's another cool part I do want to show you, which I will show you now. So this is the part I wanted to show you. Now, I'm not going to tell you how I got here, nor will I show you how I got in here, nor will I ever tell you, because this is very important to me, because this is where I keep my legendaries. So when I catch one, I'm going to use a chisel and put up each one, which obviously, as you can tell, I've only played survival like for a day. So what I have in my inventory now for Pokemon, like Delphox and Marshtomp, is like 2 days worth of playing. in survival, and I've tried to catch a legendary, but I don't have a master ball or anything that could knock it down at level 70. So they just like wipe me out way too fast. But anyway, so this is kind of like where I'd put all the legendaries like Lugia, Ho-Oh, and all of them. I have every single legendary that's in Pixelmon right now. Heatran, Regigigas. And then there's a second floor, obviously, because there's way too many to have in one floor. So we have Darkrai, we got Thundurus, we got them all. All the way up to Volcanon, Arceus, Hoopa, and Deancey, which I know are the last ones that were added at least. Still don't know how to get Z-Guard, but anyways, so this is kind of another little nifty thing I thought was pretty cool, just because it's a personal goal, and if you guys ever want to see something like a survival play where I try to catch them all, I know another YouTuber I think is doing it, but I thought it was cool to just have this as something for me personally to play on. But anyway, so this will teleport me to get home. And yeah, that would happen to be everything. I don't think I'm missing anything. Really don't think so. I might... no, I think that's everything. The battle was my favorite one. Just because you could change everything with clans and whatnot. Yeah, I think that was everything. I have like other, like obviously their primals and whatnot. But anyways, yeah, I guess that was really it. So I need, like I said in the beginning, guys, I need your help to help decide things. So yes, this is pretty cool. I think, at least. I absolutely love this. I think it's one of the coolest things I've done. But if you guys want to see more videos, I'm gonna need your help to figure out what I'm gonna do. Because Minecraft, like I told you, I don't think it's as strong as it used to be. And if you guys disagree, then please tell me, because that's fine. I'd like to know. Because I've seen a lot of videos on Minecraft YouTubers that aren't going very well. They're just, well, they're going well, but they're not like as good as they should be. Like 5 million subscribers and they only got like 12,000 views, or like 1,000 likes, or 5,000 likes. That's nothing. So they're not looking at Minecraft anymore. So if you guys want to see another game like Rocket League, or I don't know, something else, just tell me. I can look into buying the game, I can look into playing it. You know, there's just, I don't want to do Fortnite, so please do not suggest Fortnite. I cannot stand it. If you want to see total accurate Battlegrounds, I love that game so much, just because I'm decent at it. Fortnite, I'm absolutely trash, so please do not suggest that one. But I don't know, if you guys, I just need your help, because I'm kind of lost on making videos right now. This video so far has been about 50 minutes, so it's about 10:30 right now a.m. my time. I have to be at work in, I think, at least 30 minutes, so I'm not going to make this too much longer. But yeah, I just need your help, because it's been a year since I've done videos, and I've seen that a lot of you has stayed. I'm so freaking glad that you guys have stayed. You really are the best. I think I lost like 8 people, which is fine. I know it's hard to stay subscribed to someone who doesn't put videos, but for those of you who have stayed, I am so thankful and so happy for you. You guys are so loyal and absolutely awesome, and I'd love to make a career out of this. I just need to know my footing. I need your guys' help to get me to that position, I guess. And I promise that if I ever do get to that stage, you guys are exactly who I'd get back to. You guys, I'd help you through. A lot of people, I don't know, I just I really want to make this a career. I'd rather do this than doing editorials. Like, all I do is sit at work, and I'm not saying I hate it. I absolutely love working on editorials, which is newspapers, if some of you did not know. I literally make them look pretty. They'll send me the info, I put them into the newspaper, I add the images, the graphs, I just make it look pretty, is what my job is. So when you guys get the newspaper and look at it, that's me. I set it all up. Not the actual newspaper, but like other, you probably wouldn't be looking at it. It's like for resources and oil and metal and stuff. Like, you wouldn't be reading those kind of magazines. I hope not, at least, because that would be a little strange. But anyways, so if you guys could give me some tips on what you want to see, what I should do, and I guess your overall feeling of everything. I'm still going to keep doing the biomes. If you guys want to see that as well, just let me know. I could do more videos on that. But yeah, I hope you all had a great day, or having a great day. Hope your year's been going well. Mine's been a little chaotic, but it's getting pretty steady now, which is why I like to give you guys an update on how things are going. So yeah, let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you in the next one. See you!